What's going on, everybody? Welcome back into TTP Sports. Phillies game technically isn't over yet, by technicality sense, but the game is basically over at this point. They have Garrett Stubbs on the mound in the top of the ninth inning. The Athletics just keep putting up runs, so they're definitely going to win by a wide margin today. So that means the Phillies have lost the series to the Oakland Athletics, as the rain probably is coming in at any moment. So right now it's bases loaded with Garrett Stubbs on the mound. Holy shit. Holy shit. That's honestly pretty funny. But yeah, you lost the series to the Oakland Athletics. Yeah, going to be brutally honest. Yes, it's embarrassing to see that happen, and grand slam. Holy shit. Holy shit, it's a 17-3, 18-3 actually. Grand slam. Holy hell. Holy hell. Holy hell. Jesus Christ, I started this stream at the wrong time. The runs just keep happening. The runs just keep happening. So the Phillies are probably going to lose at least 18-3 to the Oakland Athletics. So yeah, embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's going to be brutally honest there. Yeah, losing a series to the Oakland Athletics is embarrassing. You shouldn't lose a series to the Oakland Athletics, but I'm not going to go crazy. Not going to go crazy. All-Star break is here. Team clearly needed the All-Star break. I'm going to be sane, unlike some people, because I already see a voicemail in my inbox that is a little over the top, in my honest opinion. Look, you can be frustrated. I'm not saying it's not embarrassing to lose a series to the Oakland Athletics the way that you did, just all the home runs that you allowed today. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. What else is there? Yeah, Mercado definitely isn't it. He just allows bomb after bomb after bomb. Sir Anthony wasn't better. Basically, your entire pitching staff today just wasn't good, and your offense after the Trey Turner home run really just didn't do much from there. Your offense exploded yesterday. Friday, Ranger Suarez, I put more blame on for the reason why you lost that game. And realistically, let's be honest, I put Ranger Suarez losing on Friday as the entire blame for why you lost this series. That's where I go. Is that unfair? In my personal opinion, no, because Ranger Suarez has not been good his last couple of starts, and he wasn't good again on Friday, and that was one of the reasons why you lost Friday's game, regardless of the offense not hitting as much. So just think about it. If Ranger Suarez pitches better, you probably win Friday than you win yesterday, and you win a series, and then this game you just throw to, okay, it's the final game before the All-Star break. You won the series. That's, they're on vacation mode already. So, look, I don't feel the need to go crazy. Am I in the wrong to not go crazy after this? Am I in the wrong to have a sane sense of mind going into this? I feel like I'm perfectly reasonable to have a sane mind going into this. But, it's Philadelphia. Philadelphia is going to overreact to a series loss like this, especially with the way that you lost this game. And like I said, I'm not saying don't be mad. I'm not saying don't be frustrated. I'm saying don't take your opinions over the top and go something completely drastic that's just completely not realistic. That's what I'm trying to say here. You could be mad and frustrated, but also reasonable at the same time. It's the strength of the anger that Philadelphia gets into where it's just completely irrational. That's what I don't get a lot with this fan base. That's what I just don't get, because I'm already saying, oh, you're embarrassing loss to the Oakland Athletics. You're going to choke the division now because you're letting the Braves hang along. You're 9.5 games up on the Braves. After this loss, it'll be, 9 games up on the Braves? And the Braves still have a chance to lose the series to the San Diego Padres today. So at the end of the day, if the Braves do lose, you're going to still be up 9.5 games. So I don't know what else you want. Yeah, you could be up 10.5 games. That definitely sounds better. But still, 9.5 game lead is a 9.5 game lead. And yes, at worst, it could be an 8.5 game lead, and that's exactly where you started coming into this series. So when you're talking about everything, you really didn't lose a game on the Braves this entire week if the Braves do end up beating the San Diego Padres. So I just don't find it necessary, in my honest opinion. You could be mad, you could be frustrated, but please just be rational in your frustration. Don't go overboard. That's what I'm trying to state here. That's what I'm trying to state here. Would I be more mad in a different circumstance if people were rational? Yes. Yes, I'm not saying I'm not frustrated losing a series to the Oakland Athletics because I feel like you should destroy this team. I feel like you should destroy this team in a series, but clearly that happens. It's baseball. It's a 162 game season. Sometimes you lose a series to a very bad team. It happens. It happens. And I'm going to bring up this point right here, and some people might not agree with me because it's two different seasons, but last year, how many games did the Atlanta Braves win? They won 100 plus games. They won 100 plus games. The Atlanta Braves, they won 104 games. They won the division. They won the NL East. What happened when they played the Oakland Athletics last year? They lost the series. They lost the series to one of the worst baseball teams in baseball last season, and the Oakland Athletics were 20 billion times worse last season than they were this year, and that didn't affect the Braves. They still ended up winning the division. They still ended up, having a really good record and winning the division by a comfortable lead. And yeah, what else do you want me to say? Am I going to say, oh, that the Phillies lost this series to the Oakland Athletics? It's going to lead to this humongous collapse. It's going to be a terrible second half, and the Braves are going to catch up to the Phillies, and the Phillies are going to lose the division, and the Phillies are going to end up a wild card team while the Braves are comfortable sitting in first place in the National League East winning another division. No. No. I find that an embarrassing take, to be honest with you, because have a little faith in your goddamn team. Jesus Christ. It's so much excitement, rightfully, after the series sweep. Seriously, this entire week is just insane with the reactions. After a series loss against the Atlanta Braves, people went overboard with the reactions of frustration because, granted, yes, you're losing a series to the division rival. You don't want to do that. But when you think about that series realistically, you were down 3 guys in your lineup. Of course, it was going to be hard to win that series, realistically. So, yeah, you won the first game in that series against Atlanta, then you lost the next 2. So, yes, it's frustrating losing a series to a divisional opponent, but you can understand the ramifications of losing that series. Then you sweep the Los Angeles Dodgers, which no one expected you to do. Granted, yes, the Dodgers are dealing with injuries with their pitching staff. You still found a way to sweep them when your lineup, 2 of your top guys in your lineup came back in Schwarber and Bryce Harper, and Trey Turner continued to be amazing. And then, you go into this series against the Oakland, and granted, the reactions were amazing. Everyone was saying, oh, this is a statement to Major League Baseball that, Phillies only can beat bad teams, blah, 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 and everything like that. And now we're going into a series loss against the Oakland Athletics, and we're just completely doing another 180. I just find that embarrassing as a reaction of a fan base, in my honest opinion. You can be annoyed, you can be angry at this series loss. I'm not telling you not to. Be fucking rational, though. Be rational. That's all I'm saying. Dave Dombrowski, regardless of this series or not, what happened in the series was not going to change Dave Dombrowski's mindset of what he was going to do at the trade deadline. Whatever happened in the series against the Dodgers, it wasn't going to change his mindset of his philosophy going into the trade deadline. Same thing with the series against the Atlanta Braves. Regardless of the outcome, it wasn't going to change his mindset. He's going after an outfielder or 2, a starting outfielder, and maybe a platoon option in the outfield. And of course, Brent Rooker in this series completely went off, so it was a good audition piece for him. So who knows if he even leaves South Philly after tonight. And then what else? The 2 outfielders, like I said, he's probably going to add some pitching depth, so most likely there. I wouldn't be shocked if he adds a 5th starter to the rotation because you still don't know when Walker's coming back. Obviously, Mercado isn't fit for that spot, and it does sound like Trevor Phillips is sticking around for a little bit here in that 5th spot of the rotation until someone does come back or until Dave Dombrowski makes a trade for that spot in the rotation. You know what I mean? So, whatever happens, whatever was going to be the outcome of this series was not changing Dave Dombrowski's mindset. He was going into the trade deadline with the same mindset regardless. It's just I don't get the overreaction from some people. You can be mad at this series. You could be frustrated with this series because, yes, the Phillies should have been in the series from the Athletics. That is an obvious. That's a given. They clearly didn't. And the Oakland Athletics, this series, they played hard. They took advantage of the stakes. They hit a lot of home runs. majority of the runs that they scored today specifically was on the long ball. They had at least 3 guys in the lineup that had multi-home run games. I believe one guy had a 3-homer game. So that was just the way that the offense was going for Oakland. And I hate to break it to you, but the Oakland Athletics, some people probably don't want to believe this, they're actually, before coming into today's game, they're actually 7th in baseball in home runs. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So you're going into the All-Star break. You're going to get healthier. We'll see what happens after you come back to the All-Star break. It's just, come on, people. I want you to be realistic with your goddamn takes. That's all I want. Because it feels like one series after another, it's a goddamn irrational take. That's all it is with Philadelphia. It's just the Negadelphian thoughts, or it's just like, you know, this is the best team in baseball. The best team in baseball can have a series where they get embarrassed. It happens to a bad team. It happens. Like I said last year, the Atlanta Braves were one of the best teams in baseball. They lost a 3-game series to the Oakland Athletics in the first half. Did that affect the Braves at all the rest of the season? No, they still won over 100 games. So I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want. So now the game's finally over. Phillies lost, 18-3. It is what it is. It is what it is. Like, come on, people. I want you to be realistic. That's all. I want you to be realistic with your takes. I don't want you going overboard to where it's just completely irrational and stupid. That's what I'm just trying to preach here. I feel like I have to do this every single time the Phillies have a bad series. And there really haven't been that many. There really hasn't been that many. So, like, what do you want here, guys? What do you want? Do you want this to be the perfect baseball team when they're winning every single series? Yes, I would love that. But it's 162 games. You're going to have your bad stretches. You're going to have your good stretches. Like, it pisses me off to the reactions that I see on a daily basis with this baseball club. It's ridiculous. You think that with a baseball team being what? 62 and... After this game, 62-34. After being 28 games above 500, 62-34, clearly having the best record in baseball, you think people would be happy. No, it clearly just isn't that fact, because no Philadelphia fan can just ever be happy. They have to find a way to be pissed about something. Have to find a way. And I'm not saying, yes, I'm not saying not be pissed after this series. You could be pissed. I know I keep restating myself, but it's just fact. It's just fact. And I know people are going to be overly dramatic after this series. Like, I'm trying to be the rational one here. I try to be the irrational one here, man. It just is. It just is. And how many series at home did this Phillies team win in a row? Coming into this, what was it, 13, 14, 15 or something like that? They were going to lose a home series at one point. They were going to. It's just realistic, people. Yeah, do I not like it coming against the Oakland Athletics? No. But it was going to happen. Just think. And now I see someone in the chat right here, Iris, saying that it's Rojas' fault because he opened his damn mouth. Okay? 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 We were pumped up when Rojas said that a couple of days ago. Now we're shitting on Rojas because he said that? I don't think he's just saying the goal in his mind. You know, the way we're playing at Citizens Bank Park, okay, we could beat anybody here. Okay, like, do you not want him to say that? Do you not want him, we're playing at Citizens Bank Park, but, we could lose a series at some point here. We'll just, no. I want the guy to be confident. I want the guy to be confident because that's the feeling in the locker room right now. Come on, guys. It just is. I'm trying. Yes, I am. Yes, Sean, I can be rash. It was more than solid, Sean. I would say the first half was more than solid. You had the best record in baseball. You're 28 games above 500, man. Yes, this series sucked on many levels. I understand that. Please, I just don't want people to be irrational. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. You can be mad and frustrated with this series. Just don't be irrational. That's what I'm trying to state here. That's what I'm trying to state here. Like, do I even go over the game? It's been 15 minutes. I haven't gone over the game. That's basically it. It was just home runs galore. That was it. Brett Rooker had an amazing series for Oakland. You know what I mean? Why is Johan Rojas talking at all? I don't know why Johan is the guy talking, Sean. I don't know. He did. It happened. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, why was Stubbs talking during the playoffs last year? Yeah, he probably should have shut his mouth. But, okay. Okay. I don't think Johan Rojas stating something halfway through the season is going to lead to the Phillies' collapse. I just don't get it, man. I just don't see that. I don't see that as a thing, as it's thunderstorming right now. What does it look like outside? Oh, God, that is a big, big dark cloud. That is a big dark cloud. Let me refresh Twitter, see if there's more people overreacting. Holy hell. Holy hell. What else is there? What else is there? What else is there? Just want to see. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Nope, I'm not seeing anything on Twitter at this point. Nope, I don't see anything on Twitter. Don't see anything on Twitter right here in terms of people overreacting, thankfully. Thankfully, that's the case. Thankfully, that's the case. So here's someone with a clear level head. Reminded that the Phillies are 4.5 games better than any team in baseball. Relax. That is a clear statement right here. What else is there? Nope, I don't see anything else. Don't see anything else. Someone said, can we all admit that was objectively the funniest possible way to go into the break? I could agree with that. I could definitely agree with that. So, if we're looking at the Atlanta Braves right now, did their game start yet, or is it not starting yet? Looks like they just started there in the bottom of the first inning against the San Diego Padres from the looks of it. So I'll probably have that game on in the background. Who is pitching in this game for both teams, if I'm not mistaken? So, oh, it's Chris Sale pitching up. It was supposed to be Ronaldo Lopez, so I guess they switched it part way, so it's Chris Sale. I guess they made a late game decision for some reason. I don't know why. So it's Chris Sale going up against Randy Vasquez. And Randy Vasquez, he's had a couple of good games in a row here before, his one blow-up start against the Phillies. So let's see if he can continue that, and let's just see if the Padres can be spoiler to the Braves again, and the Braves lose a series. So maybe that could be the case. And, like I said, don't think nothing the Phillies did this series against the Athletics was going to change Dave Dombrowski's mind. It was going to be the same. That's basically it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's basically the case. Dave Dombrowski had a plan going into this trade deadline. He's going to fulfill that plan. I firmly believe that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, Jesus Christ, what is that noise outside? Freaking sounded like a freaking train out there. Holy hell. Holy hell. So, trade deadline is what, July 30th, if I'm not mistaken? July 30th, that is a Tuesday, so that's around 2 weeks away. Around 2 weeks away. I wouldn't be shocked if Dave Dombrowski makes some moves before the trade deadline after the All-Star break, you know what I mean? And that's basically it. I wouldn't be shocked, after this audition by Brent Rooker, that would be the case if he is a Philadelphia Philly come the trade deadline. His price definitely went up after the series, no doubt. Brent Rooker fucking demolished the ball. Brent Rooker fucking demolished the baseball. Demolished it this series. How many home runs did he have in total? Holy hell, that was a loud crack of thunder. Hopefully my power doesn't go out during the stream. Hopefully that's the case. But, yeah. I expect Dave Dombrowski to do many things this trade deadline. I expect him to, like I said, maybe get an outfielder or two, because that's been the main goal of this team so far, get more production from the outfield. So I wouldn't be shocked if that's what he ends up with, 2 outfielders, and then, add some bullpen help, maybe add a 5th starter if that's the case. So we'll see. So, sorry, I'm trying to put on my MLB TV here. I'm trying to put on the Padres and the Braves game just to have that on in the background as the evening goes along. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. See what happens here. So it looks like the bottom of the first inning just started for the Padres. They're 1 out into it. So Chris Sale is on the mound, so it's most likely in the Braves' favor, so I wouldn't be shocked the Braves won this game. So if we're just looking standings-wise right now, Phillies, they're 62-34. They're 28 games above 500. They are 9 games after this loss. They're 9 games ahead of the Braves, and if the Braves were to win tonight, it'll be 8.5. But if the Braves lose, it goes back to 9.5, and so on and so forth at the end of the day right there. What else? The New York Mets, they're 49-45. They just went on a good hot streak against the Rockies and the Nationals. They won 5 in a row, but I believe they're losing currently, if not mistaken. Yeah, they're losing 8-5 to the Rockies, so their winning streak's most likely coming to an end. And the rest of the league right now, Dodgers 56-40, so they're 3-7 in their last 10. The Brewers, they're 54-32. The Yankees and the Orioles, they both have 58 wins. The Guardians, they got 58 wins. The Twins have 54. The Mariners have 52. The Astros have 50. In terms of the overall standings right now, the Phillies are 3.5 games better than any other team in the league. You know, the second best team in the league. So it's a relax mode right now. You got the trade deadline. This team has chances to relax, get healthier, and it just happens. It just happens. It happens. It happens. It happens. It happens. It happens. It happens. So, what else? Oh, looks like the Padres got some damage here while I was not looking at the TV. They got first and third here with 1 out against Chris Sale. So maybe the Padres can get on the board early against Chris Sale, and maybe the Braves offense will just be quiet tonight. But still, anything could happen. The game just started, so like I said, anything could happen. Is Tatis up at the plate right now? Is Tatis up at the plate? Because Manny Machado just got that hit. So we'll see. Is Tatis even playing? Is Tatis even playing? Right now it's Xander Bogaerts in the cleanup spot. Is Tatis playing or is he hurt? No idea. Bogaerts lines at the center field. That will be a base hit, and it's 1-0 Padres in the bottom of the first inning. So we'll see what happens the rest of the game here. We'll see what happens. But yeah, in terms of everything else, there's really not much after this game. What else is there? Here's something for you. That's interesting. Time scoring 18-plus runs in a game this season. 29 teams in baseball have done it 0 times. The Oakland Athletics, this is their 3rd time this year scoring 18-plus runs. Baseball's fucking weird. Baseball is fucking weird. Baseball is fucking weird. Now everyone's saying Dave Dombrowski better have Brett Rooker in Philadelphia after this. He better not be allowed to leave South Philadelphia. Oh, God. What else? What else? So Cronenworth is up at the plate right now with 2 runners on. Did I see that scrum with the Yankees and the Orioles? I did see that. That definitely was. So what was it? In today's game, Craig Kimbrell blew the save, and I believe he allowed, a 3-run home run or something like that give the Yankees a 1-run lead. And then the Yankees immediately blew the save and lost the game in the 9th inning after Verdugo completely screwed up a ball. Oh, Cronenworth grounded into the infield. He's going to be out. He'll be out, but it was a chopper right back to Sale, but it's 2nd and 3rd with 2 out. 2nd and 3rd with 2 outs. They kicked the shit out of the Orioles a few weeks ago. Oh, yeah, with a bunch of hit pitches or something like that. The Yankees-Orioles rivalry is definitely growing during this season, no doubt. No doubt in the world. But, yeah. Watching see how this rest of the inning unfolds for the Padres, see what happens here. I don't think Tatis is playing, because I think Tatis would have batted by now. Yeah, it's Hong-Song Kim. I don't know if anyone heard that. That was a loud crack of thunder. So I wonder if a lightning strike was very close. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I jumped out of my seat right there. Holy hell. That was loud. That was right next to my house, basically. Holy shit, that was loud. Oh, you were referencing the A's in that comment, Zach? Well, Let me see. What did the Orioles do last time? Oh, so that happened to the Orioles too. They scored 18-plus runs on them. Interesting. So, Baltimore Orioles allowed 18-plus runs to the Oakland Athletics. It happens. Let me see where that happened. Was that recently, I'm assuming? Let's see. Yeah. That was on Saturday, July 6th. The Orioles lost 19-8. 19-8. Holy hell. 19-8. It happens. But the Orioles did win that series, so it looks as a blip on the radar at the end of the day. Yes, that was a thunder jump scare. Jesus Christ. Like what the hell, man? Oh, Kim just got robbed by Riley. Damn, Kim just got robbed by Austin Riley at third base. That would have been at least one run there. That's a great play by Austin Riley. It's 1-0 Padres at the end of the first, but they definitely could have had more there if not for Austin Riley. Definitely could have had more there. But we'll see how the rest of the game goes along. The game definitely still plenty of baseball left. Ay. So, let's see. Okay, let's get to the anytime hotline, actually. Let's get some of the calls. All right, we do have 2 calls here. So, let's get to the voicemails. Someone left a text message, too. We have a voicemail and a text message from Zack. Dave Dombrowski better not let Brett Rooker play back to Oakland. Well, let's get to the anytime hotline here. Hopefully Thunder doesn't jump scare me once again.
Now, am I seeing things, or did you start your stream early when this game wasn't over yet?
I did.
The Phillies can still come back. Oh, there's a grand slam. It's 18 now. Yeah, the Phillies were just ready for the All-Star break in this one. They're really tuned out. The pitching, Mercado, Anthony, Rom, who's in Ruiz now. Everybody's getting lit up. It's really almost funny to watch. You hate to see your team lose, but once it was a 10-run game, you said, whatever. How bad can it get? But hey, I'm not really that mad. I wanted to win the series. That's the name of the game, but can't blame the guys for being a little disinterested, tuned out. We'll hit the break. Our pitchers need some rest. Really, everybody on this team needs rest. But, hey, an amazing first half, and I just can't wait to see how the rest of this season goes. Go Phils, man. Peace.
Thank you for being irrational there. Zack. It looks like the stream cut out a little bit there as the storm probably is brewing something with the internet. So let's see if the internet can bounce back here with the signal strength. Hopefully, then I might have to end the stream a little bit prematurely. Please go back up, signal strength. Please go back up. Oh, looks like it's at 4 bars now. We good? Okay, now it's back at 3. Oh boy. Yep, we're dropping in frames a little bit here. Oh boy. Man, I'm sorry. I'm watching the frames drop as I look at this right now. It does look like the rain is doing something with the internet as we speak. So, might have to end this one prematurely. We do have another call here. Hopefully I can get to it. Now it's back at 4 bars, so maybe I can get away with something here. Hopefully that could be the case. Please, can it be consistent now? Are we going to be consistent with the bars? Are we going to be consistent here with the signal strength? Please? We good? I think we're good. I think we're fine now. I think we're safe. So, let's get back to the other call here. So, yeah, let's get to Sean. Here. I'm sure Sean is perfectly rational. That's a joke.
So even though the game is not over when I make this call, for all intents and purposes it is. So we'll sum up this 3-game series in one word. It was embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. All the good that you did against the Dodgers was erased in this 3-game series.
I don't think it was.
Again, tip of the cap to Oakland. They played hard. I mean, it was their playoff, their World Series, and, they took advantage of every Phillies mistake. For the Phillies, first of all, Michael Mercado, thanks for the cameo, but it's time to go back to Lehigh Valley and stay there and hold the door open for Sir Anthony Dominguez because he's been shit too. He can go just as soon as Mercado. Offense was anemic this entire series. I know they hit a lot of homers Saturday, but again, I thought they left a lot of meat on the bone offensively. And, you faced a pitcher today whose earned run average was over 6, and you did nothing with him. That's the key to beating the Phillies lineup. You get strike one, they'll do the rest. They'll get themselves out. He proved it today. Braves will probably win today with Sale on the mound. So moving forward, that's what's got to scare you as the Philly fan coming out. I mean, they're the champs until somebody takes the division from them, and Anthopoulos is capable of dealing for Brent Rooker or a bat like that just as much as anybody. You got to kill the king, and you're letting the Braves hang around. It could be dangerous in the second half of the year.
Yeah. I don't see that. I don't think this series is any death-defying thing. The Braves could easily lose today. It's a 9.5 game lead. You know what I mean? Braves can easily win, obviously. Braves can easily lose as well. The Braves have been a team this year that maybe wins 2 series in a row, loses 2 series in a row, wins 1 series, loses 1 series, wins 2-3 series, loses 2-3 series. That's the way their team has been this year. You know what I mean? I still think the Phillies win the division with the way they've been playing. I mean, offense against the Dodgers, their pitching dominated. And yeah, their pitching got roughed up in this series. It happens. Get the break. You'll be fine. Get guys healthy. I think you'll be fine. That's how I see it. And I think Dave Dombrowski is a very smart mind. And I think he'll do enough to put this team over the top. Whether that's getting a Brent Rooker. Whether that's... I know people want Brent Rooker. But at the end of the day, Brent Rooker is basically putting... as Eddie Rosario hits that to deep center field, that'll be the 3rd out of the 2nd inning. So 1-2-3 inning there for the Padres. But Brent Rooker hits a lot of home runs, and that'll probably suffice for his defense. But getting Brent Rooker basically puts another Kyle Schwarber in the outfield because that's how bad Brent Rooker's defense is. That's why he's primarily a DH with Oakland, and acquiring Brent Rooker would have to put him in the outfield because you're not putting Schwarber in the outfield. That's just how it is. And you're not putting Harper back in the outfield after he just learned first base because I'm assuming Brent Rooker could also play first, I would think, at the end of the day. But Dave Dombrowski, he's going to do what he needs to do. Whether it's Brent Rooker, whether it's a guy like Lane Thomas, whether he goes all the meat and potatoes on as the freaking stream just cut out again on the internet. Looks like it, yep. On there. Let's see. Is it going back up? Going back up. I think I do need to end this now. I do think I need to end this now. All things considered. Because of the way the internet's going right now. But, yeah. Dave Dombrowski will do his job. Relax during the break. Team earned it. Yeah, it's a sour nut to go out. Definitely, but it's not going to cost him anything at the end of the day. Braves won 100-plus games last year. They lost the series to Oakland. It happens. The Athletics are a bad team, but somehow they're a team that scored 18-plus runs 3 times this year. There's no sense to it. It just happens. It's baseball. So that'll do it for now, everybody. I appreciate you tuning in. I had to get to the live chat, but right now the internet's just completely all over the place with the weather. That, it's just the fact that don't want to run any risks of the internet going completely out while doing the stream. So apologize to the rest of you guys here in the chat. I couldn't get to you. But definitely leave a comment in the comment section down below if I didn't get to you. So leave those down there. I love to hear you guys' reactions. Hopefully it's rational. Hopefully it is. But just react. And I'll definitely see it. I appreciate it, everyone. Don't forget to drop a like as well. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It does me a great deal of service with the YouTube algorithm. In terms of what's going on this week, so the Home Run Derby's tomorrow, right? Home Run Derby's tomorrow, All-Star Game's on Tuesday. So we could definitely do something in terms of live streaming during that. So definitely just stay tuned. You'll see something pop up in your subscription feed. So, yeah, you'll see something there. Maybe we'll do a live reaction to the Home Run Derby and a live reaction to the All-Star Game just to have some things with you guys here. And, yeah, Phillies will be fine. I firmly see them winning the division. Nothing to panic about here. Nothing to panic about. So, thanks, guys, for tuning in.